There is a massive conspiracy surrounding Family Guy on YouTube. And I know that sounds absurd, it sounds silly even coming out of my mouth, but the evidence is right in front of us here. Someone tweeted and said there's literally a Family Guy Funny Moments pyramid scheme on YouTube. And they posted a little screenshot here of a YouTube comment from the people who uploaded the video, Family Guy Wild, and they said make $1,000 uploading Family Guy clips here at this link. And if you click on that link, it takes you to an oh so familiar landing page of a masterclass. And this course is going to teach you how to make a repeatable, systematic, and simple approach to build a profitable shorts channel with just 20 minutes per day. Seriously. They even highlighted that text red to let you know how serious they are. And the proof's in the pudding, how much money you can make right there. And they only ask for a measly $47 to teach you all of this. They're going to teach you how to steal clips from somebody else's TV show and then upload them onto YouTube and press the upload button for only 47 bucks. It's a steal if you ask me. But to get real for a second, pyramid schemes are nothing new. They're not reinventing the wheel here. Pyramid schemes, or I'm sorry, multi-level marketing is what they preferred to be called. Sounds less scammy, you know? But they've been around for forever, and they're actually still very prominent to this very day. Mostly targeting middle-aged moms on Facebook because they love falling for pyramid schemes. And just to show you some very prominent examples of these little schemes, you got Amway as well as Herbalife Nutrition. And they all seem to revolve around health and nutrition, these pyramid schemes do. I guess because fitness influencers might be the easiest to scam. You know, give them a little promo code or whatever to put in their bio on Instagram and then make them sell it to their whole family only to earn a penny in commission for like $300 in sales. That's just where this case comes to an end. It's a simple pyramid scheme and that's that. We can wipe our hands clean and move on to the second Family Guy conspiracy on YouTube, because there's two. I left some information out at the beginning because you would have thought I was crazy if I said there's two conspiracies at the beginning of this video, so I just wanted to hit you with the cold water in the midst so you can't back out now. You're already intrigued. You got to see what I'm talking about. So the second one here, it is a bit more interesting. I'm going to have to go a bit more in depth, but it is also a bit darker, so, you know, snuggle up, curl your toes, and be prepared. So for the second one here, I'm basically going to be giving you the cliff notes of this dude's video, Pixels After Dark, because this is an amazing video surrounding this topic here, the dark mystery behind Family Guy compilation channels, and it's talking about one channel in specific called Family Guy Compilations, who's doing some pretty questionable stuff, which I'm just going to show you right here.
Look. Black guy.
Hey guys, Liv here today. Your Tuesdays on the Air Faction, and this week's theme is what are you doing over the summer?
So that is what this whole thing revolves around. These random clips of little girls at the end of each one of the Family Guy compilation channels. It's not just this clip here. If you go through and look at some other ones, they do post like multiple examples of these little girls just at the end of their videos. For whatever reason, it's still very unknown. But he just goes through and talks about the mystery, and I'm going to give you just a very summed up version. Definitely watch his video for the full lore and backstory surrounding it. There are some very questionable comments from people, like these right here, especially Tim. The young girl at the end of the video is adorable, such personality. And then someone said, link the OnlyFans of the girl at the end. Who's that cutie at the end? Her age sounds attractive to me. Jesus Christ, that is some deplorable behavior. But it gets a bit weirder. On all these videos with the little girls at the end, he puts a Telegram link in the description of the video and says, click here to do business with me. Which that is kind of weird, because what kind of business would you be needing to do with a Family Guy clips compilation channel? Besides, you know, trading clips or something? And why would you need to do that over Telegram? So all the signs kind of point towards him doing some weird, shady stuff with children over Telegram with creeps like Tim and Satanic Gamer from Hell. Just doesn't, the signs point to this all being a very bad situation. Now, you don't have to worry about these kids being kidnapped or whatever. This isn't like a Wayfair cabinet situation all over again. All of those clips of the girls come from this channel right here called the Arrow Faction, which is a dead channel. It doesn't upload anymore. They actually said they're quitting 4 years ago and they haven't uploaded since. So that's where they're getting all these clips. You don't have to worry about any foul play being involved. but it is still kind of weird, kind of shady nonetheless that they chose this channel in specific to use at the end of their videos. And if you go and look at the Family Guy compilations channel now, none of these videos have the girls at the end anymore. They deleted all of them after the guy uploaded his video about this situation. Every single one of these videos do not have the girls at the end. They had a lot more before that video came out exposing them, which kinda just makes them look even more guilty, in my opinion. When someone calls you out for doing something shady and then you delete the stuff they were talking about that's shady, that kind of makes you look like suspect number one, like you're doing something pretty bad here that you should not have been doing. And on their community tab, they said this about a month before the exposing video came out. They said, new videos out. By the way, the person on the right hand corner is to just test the rules of the copyright and stuff. Please just ignore it for a while. So they do not bring up the girls because the girls are in these videos with the people that are in the corners. And the little people they're throwing up is just like a green screen of a dude that's just like moving around for a minute. You know what I'm talking about. It's just they're saying to test the copyright system. But they don't bring up the videos of the little girls at the end. And if they're using those for copyright, presumably they would bring those up also. But they just act like they're not in the video. They act like they don't exist. That is all, of course, until you scroll up here to about 5 months later after they promote a crypto scam here. And then they go up to say, hi guys, the short video at the end of each Family Guy video is my way to avoid copyright. If people don't like it, I will hide the girls in the next video, so please don't mind that and enjoy the Family Guy videos. I will do what the best I did. That's not English, but they said many thanks. So this came out 5 months ago, which is right around the time, right after this video came out, calling them out for it. So they don't bring it up until they're forced to bring it up, which kind of makes them seem guilty once again, on top of them deleting all the videos. But if we were to give them the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, it's to avoid copyright or whatever, they just didn't bring it up for whatever reason, and they chose little girls for whatever weird reason. We scroll up even more here, and then about 4 months ago, 3 months ago, they start uploading these and just sending links to other channels. And if you pull up this one, for example, the Stewie Russian doll, it's on a different account called Mrs. Wath. And this is some new stuff that wasn't covered in that previous video because this happened a bit after that video was uploaded. And if you go to the end of these videos, the little girl is back, but they covered up her face. And they also muted the audio. There's no audio here. So they just did this, but they're still adding the girl in the video. And also the link to the Telegram saying to come do business with them or whatever is also gone. But then if we scroll up even more, these are all posted on the same channel, but then this one right here and the one above it also, if you click on this link, it takes you to another channel, a different name channel called Carla Rogers, where if you go to the end, it's the exact same thing. This girl, this little girl with the emoji over her face, and the same video that they used to use on all their old compilations. And once again, no description, nothing like that. And the comments aren't really weird. They're not saying like, oh, the girl's cute or whatever. None of that's here, but they are addressing seeing it at least with the emojis or whatever. And then if we keep scrolling up on the community tab, it seems like they made a new YouTube channel. And if you click on that link, it takes you to this called Goose in Boots, which this channel just appears to be a Family Guy top 10 channel, like a top 10 Watch Mojo. And he does actually have his voice in the videos now.
Peter keeps falling down the stairs. In episode 11 of season 10, Stewie had a splinter while doing Tai Chi by the stairs.
So yeah, he's doing a very Western announcer kind of voice. No one talks like that in real life. I know I have a very bad country accent, but I've never heard anyone speak like that. Regardless, he does have his voice in the videos now. I just thought that was bringing up because it seems like he is running 4 accounts now. The main one, Family Guy Clips, and then the music one that we watched that had the girl covered up, and then also the next one, Carla, which also had the girl's face covered up, but still was adding the girl at the end of the videos. These ones also, they don't have the girl at the end of the video. It's just a normal top 10 video with the subscribe button popping in there and all that kind of stuff. Literally just a copy of Watch Mojo, but for Family Guy. And also on their new videos, the ones that they have out and the newest ones, there is no girl at the end. So I don't know why they did it, but they made new channels seemingly to repost the girl at the end, but cover her face up with an emoji. Now, in the video where the guy did the deep dive, he didn't come to any solid conclusions. He tried to network with the guy on Telegram, get in contact with him to see what was going on. But as far as I know, he never got like a response that, you know, solved the case or whatever. So as far as we know, this is an open case here. We still have no idea what the reasoning was to put those very creepy girls, not creepy girls, but creepy that he's putting little girls at the end of the videos, and then very creepy pedophilic comments towards the girls, and then the Telegram links that were seeming like some shady business was going on. There are a lot of questions regarding this situation, like why use the little girls? Why not just use like a video of you staring at the camera instead of taking a video of little girls from the same channel? Like, why specifically that channel? It could be because it was gone and that, you know, they wouldn't copyright strike you or whatever. But if you go back to the original video, let me pull it up here real quick. So on the original video here, they posted an update about 5 months ago and said, "Update, something really interesting just happened. Within 30 minutes, the Arrow faction placed a copyright claim on my video. This is completely fine, but it shows something. Putting these girls in the video has nothing to do with copyright avoidance. Something weird is going on." So what exactly are they using the clips of the little girls for? Is it for people like Tim and the Satanic Gamer from Hell? It sure looks like it. It sure looks like it. And they have that whole saying, innocent until proven guilty, and while they haven't been proven guilty yet, they sure do look very guilty. All of the signs are just like flashing blatantly in your face saying something weird is going on here, and it's not too good. And it involves little girls somehow in some way. But for the sake of legal reasons and me not wanting to have to call up Saul Goodman to defend me, I'm just going to say allegedly for all of this stuff, just to, you know, cover my bases and whatnot, even though all of this is very, very odd. You know, it all lines up in a weird way. So yeah, there's two conspiracies going on surrounding Family Guy on YouTube right now. The first one is a goofy little pyramid scheme, which isn't really harming anybody, except for the ones that, you know, buy into it, of course. But I say that's just natural selection at its finest. If you invest into a pyramid scheme, that's nobody's fault but your own. And then the second one, the Family Guy Compilations channel, this one is a bit weirder, and it is a bit more real when it comes to like creepy, dark kind of conspiracy territory. The first one was just kind of fun because it's a pyramid scheme. We like to poke fun at those all the time. But this one here, there might actually be something here going on. But until Pixels After Dark follows up and lets us know if anything came from the Telegram contact situation, I guess we won't really know, or unless they come out and say it themselves, which, you know, typically that doesn't really happen. But yeah, I would just say keep up with Pixels After Dark and definitely watch this video in its entirety. He goes way more in depth than I ever possibly could. I just scratched the surface level and he's spreading those cheeks and diving all the way to the bottom. So definitely worth the watch. But honestly, if you would have told me a week ago I would be talking about either of these situations, either of these topics, I would have thought you were crazy, or that I was going crazy and the voices in my head were starting to materialize and tell me to do these wacky things. But other than that, I'll catch you next time. Peace out.